Hey everybody, welcome back to Legendary Language Learner, where we are making language learning magical. My name's Matthew Boyle, and in today's video I'm going to share with you some things that people are saying about our language learning card games. One of the things that never ceases to touch me deeply in my heart is when people write in and say that their young boys really like these games, because as a young boy I didn't see much coolness or fantasticalness or magicalness about learning languages. To me, it was always kind of like a boring and stressful and challenging chore. So part of my mission with this company is to create products that young boys will think are really cool, and that they can potentially play with their family and maybe their fathers and whatnot. So I want to share with you some comments today that are a little more closely related to boys. And the first comment comes from Adam, who is a teacher in China, and his son is learning English. He writes, "I'm always looking for English language products for my boy that are actually cool. Thank you for these. And I have one suggestion, that you could make some additional resources or videos that explain the meaning of the word on each card and how to pronounce them." Adam, thank you so much for writing that, and I'm glad your son likes to use the cards to learn English. He's talking about the game Language Guardians, by the way, and I will work on creating better resources around those games. The next comment comes from Heulwen, who's from Australia. And Heulwen, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It looks like a beautiful name. I'm sure it sounds like a beautiful name. I hope I said it right. And I love the signing videos that you're making on your channel. I'm watching those now and again. And Heulwen also purchased Language Guardians, and she's a classroom teacher, and she wrote, "Lucky me as the very first Aussie to get to play a very upmarket version of Uno called Language Guardians. The colors represent nouns, verbs, and adjectives and give you different challenges. Brillo stuff. My TESOL students be lucky. I like the shiny tin holding the gorgeous game, but the surprise quote on each card makes it très literary. Today, Language Guardians was launched in my ESOL classroom. Already, my student added his twist. The whole thing is practiced in past tense. Surprising amount of laughs to be had. Gratitude to Language Card Games." So I really thank you for writing this, Heulwen. And I think she's giving, her student is giving us all a great example that we can follow. We can play rounds of these card games in different tenses to get even more value out of them. So congrats to that student. I really think that's an amazing idea. I've thought about building that into the rules, but I haven't done that yet. I'm not sure if I will. I think it might be better handled as house rules, just like your student did. Okay, and the last Cardlanger call I want to share with you today is from Kevin in the USA. And he wrote, "We have received the deck of Chinese champions, and my son and I have started to learn the names and played one game so far. Chinese champions is very fun to play with my 5-year-old son. He's learning to read both Chinese and English. It's been important to find ways for using Chinese to be fun, given he's in an English environment most of the time, and Chinese champions definitely qualifies in his eyes, and it's good practice for me too." And I'll let you know that Kevin had purchased Chinese Champions 1 and Chinese Champions 2. So again, this really moves me. Here's a father and son who together are finding value and enjoyment in the Chinese Champions game. That game is actually really close to my heart because I'm in China. That was the first game I made for this company in China, and I'm learning Mandarin too. So I'm glad you find it useful. I'm glad you think it's cool. So guys, that about wraps it up for this video, Cardlanger call number 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can head to Legendary Language Learner to legendarylanguagelearner.com is kind of the new direction I'm heading in. But I still have the language card games website still going, still up and running. You can see all the card games over there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye.